We're here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, to present the results of Technical Assistance Project to the management of Tanzania Agricultural Development Bank, with whom we've been collaborating for the last 6 months to improve their internal processes for climate risk assessment and climate risk management.
TADB is the premier development financial institution specializing in agricultural financing. This is one of the unique collaborations between AFDB and the Global Center for Adaptation, GCA, with experts from Adelphi, where Adelphi have been able to develop tools, and these tools will be able to assess, evaluate risks that are climate related.
The technical assistance supported by AFDB is coming at a very timely moment, allowing the bank to assess its climate risk exposure within its lending portfolio, and therefrom equipping us with tools that will be able to climate risk profile our clients and therefrom support strategic climate smart and adaptation measures within the agriculture sector.
In particular, we have been building some tools and solutions to assess climate risk, looking at how physical acute risk, physical chronic risk, and transition risk would be impacting the bottom line of TADB. We have been also building quite unique methodology to do a climate stress testing. In doing so, we can say that TADB is a front runner because it is really the first bank in Tanzania to do full climate stress testing. And we have been running different simulations to show how this climate risk would be impacting the profitability of the bank, looking at the impact on capital ratio, liquidity, and so on.
As financial institutions such as Tanzania Agricultural Development Bank adopt measures to screen their clients for climate risk, that will create the incentive among corporate players and private borrowers to implement measures to adapt to climate change. And with that, we'll see an increased investment in climate adaptation that the continent needs to meet its climate goals.
The Africa Climate Change Fund is a multi-donor trust fund established by the African Development Bank in 2014. And the purpose of the Africa Climate Change Fund was to provide technical assistance grants to different institutions in its regional member countries to support access to climate finance and to support enabling environment activities such as policy development in the area of climate change. In line with this, in 2022, the Africa Climate Change Fund received resources from the Global Center on Adaptation to support the Africa Financial Alliance on Climate Change.
The African Financial Alliance on Climate Change aims to ensure that by 2030, financial products and financial instruments are geared towards Africa's sustainable and climate-related goals. And so this technical assistance project to the Tanzania Agricultural Development Bank represents an important step to build their internal capacity to assess their climate risk exposure and implement measures to better screen their clients from climate risk.
Local entrepreneurs and small farm holders can really be front runner in the effort for adaptation and develop innovative businesses and practices that support climate resilience for communities and for the economy. GCA is supporting domestic banks to really seize the market opportunities to invest in adaptation and provide resilience at scale for the people, for the economy in Tanzania.